So, everyone's making a tier list, or at least a lot of content creators are doing it. So I've decided to do a tier list of my own. Now, warnings ahead of time. This tier list is not going to be the same as any other tier list. It is not going to be based on what my personal experience for competitive scene is, or for casual or ranked. This entire tier list, and this is important for you to know, is going to be based off of the Loki's perspective. Basically, in other words, what gods does Loki struggle with the most and with the least? So I'm going to be running down every single god, explaining both subjectively and objectively. So based off of my personal experience as playing as Loki for more than 4 years, and based on just on paper, like this, some certain gods just counter me because on paper, because of their stats or whatever, and then sometimes it's because generally whenever I'm fighting this god, I'm just gonna generally struggle. So there is gonna be a bit of bias, but I'm gonna try my best to make sure that it is not bias. So let's get this started. Agni. Oh, and just for the record, SS basically means I just can't ever fight this god, and then D just means this god is just easy peasy. He can never fight me. Me as in Loki, including myself. So, Agni. Agni. So on paper, Agni does obviously counter Loki, mainly because he has a AoE stun that is pretty fast and instant. So anything generally that gets Loki out of his vanish is going to be a huge counter. So I would definitely think that Agni is... Ooh, I don't like that. S minus S plus. Ooh. See, for me, Agni would be kind of somewhere between A plus to S. Because the reason why I'm kind of struggling between the S and the A is there's not a lot of Agni players. I don't ever see Agni, but whenever I do, I tend to have struggles, but I also don't. So I will put Agni. Oops. I'll put Agni in A plus. If you can avoid the stun, he's dead. Your ult can follow Agni's dash, so he can't escape you. On paper, of course, because if you miss your ult, well, that's bias. If you ult Agni, you follow his dash, you even cancel his dash. He can't escape. He doesn't have a leap, so he just can't do anything against you. The only thing that Agni can do is, of course, stun you. When Agni ults, he can't do anything at all. He can't move. He's basically roots himself, so he just kind of struggles. So I would definitely put an A plus to A, maybe S, but again, I don't see a lot of Agni players. AMC. Okay. AMC is definitely going to be in the S. Definitely S. Now, on paper, he does counter me, of course. The B's revealed me. Any god that can generally reveal Loki will probably be above A. But Amazon Cobb, right? I don't struggle with him because he reveals me. Because, okay, so what? He can see me. Great, I'm gonna kill him anyway. Now, in team fights, a different story, but why would he use his honey on me in a team fight? He would probably use it around the team fight. Maybe if I'm the carry, of course, he's going to focus his honey on me or spray it around his teammates. But generally, he's not going to use his honey on you. He's going to use it on the enemy team, your allies, to slow them down or whatnot. So it's not really that his bees can reveal me, and I'm immune to slow my vanish. So it's not like that slow will do anything. He can just see me. Okay, great. He's still gonna die. My huge issue is that his his hives, and his speed, just his hives actually. His hives is like a personal ward, meaning that if you're a close range character, you're gonna have to destroy it by getting close to it, obviously. And by doing so, you reveal to AMC where you are. Before, hives are not really an issue, except for the second part I'm going to get to. But now, AMC is just ridiculous. Like, if I want to destroy his hives, boom, it tells me, or I'm pretty sure it only tells him where I am, not his teammates. So that's just kind of a huge problem with Loki. It's hard to gank him in that situation. Because not only you have to stealth around or through, because when you stealth, you're immune to wards. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of an issue. The huge part though is the fact that he's so fast. If you're a good Loki player, you auto cancel, right? And you know those times where you miss your first auto attack, you panic because when you auto attack, you move, I believe, 30 or it's not 50%. You move 50% slower if you're a ranged character. You move like 35, around 30% slower when you're a close range character. So by doing so, you slow yourself if you miss the first auto, and then you're trying to attack with the next, what you're trying to auto cancel, right? So you auto, then use another ability, and then use an auto again. But the issue is, since you missed your first ability, you're not going to hit your other abilities. So now you're just panicking, and you mostly just go into a fidget spinner mode, trying to hit him, but not realizing that, hey, I'm slowing myself down, but you're in a panic because your Vanish bleed only applies 2 seconds after stealth. So AMC is one of those gods where he's so frustrating because he's so fast. And I build movement speed on Loki. So he's just crazy fast. And that's a huge issue. If he did not have that movement speed gain on his hive, then he would probably be like where Agni is. But because of that movement speed, it's just so hard to auto cancel him and so hard to kill him. So that's that. Apwash. That is going to go all the way down to B. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Again, no one plays Apwash, so I can't really determine how good he really is. To Loki, of course. Again, a Loki perspective guide, or a tier list, sorry. Apwash doesn't have any hard counters to Loki. He can't stun me because I don't heal. And a little fun fact, Loki, on paper, counters Apwash. If you throw your decoy, if he ults, if Apwash ults, and you know those ghouls that chase after, not chase, but attack you, you can throw your decoy and stand behind your decoy, and I'm pretty sure you will not take any damage. Because it's if Bastet cats can block it, so can decoy. So you can technically avoid 3 seconds of Apwash's ultimate. Now I don't know how long Apwash's ultimate lasts, but you can remove 3 seconds of it by using a decoy. So that's a counter on paper, right? Another counter would be, again with the decoy, Apwash throws his 1, right? He throws out his corpses that does slow you by 1 billion. If you throw your decoy in front of Apwash, he will hit himself. Basically, like if he shoots his thing, and if it hits my decoy, it's gonna stop at the decoy. It's not gonna go through it. So Loki kind of counters Apwash in that perspective. The only reason why he's kind of annoying is because he has a dot effect. Now dots counter Loki as well because you can see the number above Loki's head. So that's why I don't put him at D or anything like that. It's just he's just kind of dead. He has no movements. He's just a duck. You hunt ducks. You kill them and eat them, I think. So Amaterasu. Definitely at either A or A minus. Again, I don't see a lot of Amaterasus. That's the problem with this meta. It's just so specific on the gods. Why isn't there a middle? This is why I hate this minus stuff. Anyway, A. I'm just gonna put her at A. Her ultimate counters you technically. You can see where Loki is, and therefore you can do a stun. Her dash is her dash is the huge counter of her part, her kit. But besides that, she's not really that strong against Loki. Now I'm not entirely sure whether or not the aura, you know how Amaterasu's passive weakens the enemy after like a few autos or something like that? You know the little aura that goes around the enemy player? Now, again, I'm not entirely sure. Someone can test this and tell me if it works or not in the comments. Does the aura around Loki, is it still visible when he vanishes? Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. If it does, I don't know. I've never noticed. I don't think so. Let's go on the assumption that it doesn't. It's not going to be a huge problem because whenever I fight Amaterasus, I'd never had a problem. This is when I played Loki solo in like late season or early season 4, where in mid season 4 is when like Sunder meta was online. So I never had any problem with Amaterasu. Nothing. I think she was a very easy, and people played her back then too. So I thought she was a very easy god to fight against. It wasn't a problem because I knew how Amaterasu players work. I even fought against Zapman's Amaterasu. Now I know Zapman's not great at it. He's a hunter oriented player, but I fought against Zapman, and I'm pretty sure if you go to his vlogs in the past, you can find this video of me fighting him in solo lane, and I was kind of wrecking him, but not. I'm not trying to bash Zapman, and he's a better player than me, but he's a good player in general because he's a pro player. But he still struggled to fight against it because Amaterasu isn't a god who can really counter Loki if the Loki knows how to play. He ulted me once, and he failed to know where I was. Now, because the trick with Amaterasu's ultimate is if she ults you, you walk towards her. You don't walk away from her. Because if you guys don't know how cones work, right? It's just like Ymir's freeze. The cone gets bigger the further you go away from the player, right? So why would you want to go further? You can't outrun Amaterasu. I don't think you can, especially with her passive or her one. So you can just get closer to her, and plus that's unpredictable too. Why in the hell would you go closer? But so therefore, as Loki, you gotta play the unpredictable. It's all about the mind games, basically. You got to go around, and that's what makes. That's why I did this to Zapman, and it worked. Every time he ulted me, I just hugged him. Or, if before Amaterasu gets a third hit, you can ult Amaterasu, be immune to it completely. So that's why I'm gonna put her A. I'm gonna put her at A minus. She wasn't that hard to fight. She's all right. She counters Loki on paper. That's the only reason why she's an A. On her, that's gonna be an S minus. S minus. Nope, right away. Why? Because Anher's pillar. That's the only reason. Anher's pillar is so strong against Loki. But why? Well, if Anher throws a pillar on himself, right? Boom. Loki is useless. Why? Because when you go invisible, you're immune to slows. Anher's pillar is literally a giant slow. If you walk inside the pillar, a giant immune, and I believe in red, will pop up to the enemy on her. Or to everyone, I believe. Indicating that you're inside the circle or his pillar. So guess what's going to happen? He's going to start putting himself in the corner, put his back against the wall, and start autoing in the general places. If he hits you, you're kind of toast. He's going to impale you and throw you away. So you can't do anything against that. And if you are really, dedicated to kill him, he's just going to jump up in the air and knock you back, and then boom, initiation failed. So it's hard. Now, obviously, you can just ult him, but that applies to every god. You can always just ult into any god you want. Is that the smart decision? Probably not. So he's definitely a struggle. I struggle against him too. He also feels like a very tanky hunter. I don't know if you guys realize this, but to me he seems very tanky for a hunter. Anyway, on her. Yeah. But wait, on her's did I call Anubis on her? On her's leap is the slowest, I believe, in the game. Not entirely sure about that, but it's one of the slowest. So it's very hard for on her to escape Loki's ultimate, so that's a plus side. And also, if on her ults you, you can just ult him and you're immune to his ultimate for a second or two. Alright, Anubis. Definitely gonna go to a... God dang it, it's always in between. Why isn't there a B+? Okay. I'm gonna put him at a B. If he wraps you, you're dead. If he doesn't, he's dead. Simple as that. A huge counter or a smart Anubis would do this. Throw his 3 on the floor, use his 1 and spin around. If he finds you, which he probably will, he's going to aim directly at you. It's like a giant cone, so it's hard to avoid it. However, if he stands still, it's a great setup for a decoy kill. I'm just saying right now, for all you Loki players, if Anubis ults or uses 1, throw your decoy on him. Because two things will happen. One, he'll just stand in it and take a lot of damage because, again, Loki's decoy deals more damage than aim strike. So if you think aim strike is strong to you, all you Anubis players, the decoy hurts a lot more. So you can go ahead and stand in there as much as you want, right? And the other possible situation, he's going to cancel his one. Not entirely sure with his ult. His ultimate is going to be like a closed-minded, narrow hallway. He's going to, I have my ultimate, I'm invincible, you die. That's basically the mindset of Anubis ult. But if he's in his one, he's probably going to cancel his one and run away. And that kind of adds like a little counterplay. But still, Anubis can still throw his 3 on the ground and use his 1 and spin around. And then, once you're out of stealth, he can wrap you and ult you. Right? Obviously, we're not assuming beads and Aegis. Those are actives that can be bought on any character. So let's not add actives to this. So yeah, I definitely think he's bead. We're Anubis. He works... I was about to call Apwash Changa. It's 7 in the morning. I haven't slept yet. So let's just continue. Kwong. He's interesting. He's a minus. His I'm trying to figure out his name. A water illusion, I think. His 1 is a huge counter to Loki's ultimate because it's instant. And he can avoid Loki's ultimate. A well-played Kwong can do this, and it's scary. Also, now this is a bias thing. I ulted Kwong when Kwong ulted me at the same time. He canceled my ult and killed me. I don't know if that has to do with ping, latency, or anything, because my ping is like 95% of the time perfect. It's like 30 to 40. Oh my god, you're so lucky. It's because I live on the east side of the United States. Anyone who lives on the east side of the United States will generally have good ping versus the west or Europe or OCE or anywhere else. So, Kwong is definitely scary because of his 1 and his ultimate. I want to test this again soon, where I'm going to ult. Remember, I was in the execution threshold. So, Kwong will stab me, but I'm also ulting him. So, he kind of stabs nothing, but he still executes me even though I'm behind him. It was such a weird interaction. I was like, my jaw was on the floor. I was just, what just happened? So, I'm going to put him at A-. Aphrodite. Has to be S. Aphrodite is one of the most annoying pieces of mage I have ever... No, there's more mages that are annoying. But what you may think it's her ultimate. No. She has a personal built-in Aegis. Fine. But that's dealable, because you can just save your ultimate after. My issue is the knockback, and the stun, and the healing. That's just the issue. When Aphrodite attaches herself with someone, she moves hella fast. She can push you away, which makes you stagger, which is like a weird animation, right? Like, right before you stab someone, she just knocks stab her. She literally just says back off, and you're just like glitching out. It's a weird interaction. So that just pisses me off, and plus, there goes your bleed. Aphrodite can heal herself while hurting you too. If you don't realize it, I'm pretty sure her heal goes on her backside as well. So if you're right breathing on her neck, it would still apply to you. And of course the stun. That's just fun. You go invisible, she throws her kiss, and it's like a wide kind of a wide line too. She's annoying. I hate her. Every time I see an Afro, I cry. Unless she's in solo, because then she's not there for half the game, which is fine. But then later on, that's what I have to deal with. She just heals her teammates. She's just annoying. Worse than hell. Alright, Apollo. That was a joke I just made accidentally. Apollo. Not as OP as AMC, but holy crap, he used to gain 50 physical protections by just pressing 2. That is instant. That also has a AoE mez, which is a stun without the damaging will wake you up kind of effect. Oh boy, but it got nerfed. Don't worry, to 30. That's still protections. 30 is 30. That's like a tier 2 item of a defense. I'm not entirely sure, but isn't that like an Imperial helmet or Dynasty helm or something like that? 30 protections? Yikes, that's a lot. That could really help him. Especially with his lifesteal, with items and stuff like that. Now that's being subjective, right? But I'm pretty in this meta specifically, right? All all hunters build lifesteal. It's just not fun. It's like not only is his yawn annoying to hear, but it's also like you gotta watch it. Okay, he's gonna yawn. When is he gonna yawn? Is he gonna yawn now? Oh, he's yawns now. Let's go after him. Oh wait, he has protections. It's annoying. His ultimate though is kind of useless because if he ults, he stands still. Perfect time for backstab and just burst him down. Makes him vulnerable on purpose because he can fly, for crying out loud. His dash is a knockback. So if Apollo is running towards you and you go invisible to attack him, he's just gonna use his dash and just boom knocks you out. Which can cancel your ultimate, by the way. Not cancel it, but like, well, yeah, cancel your ultimate, but you still have your ultimate. It's not like he deletes your ultimate. It's not like that Ao Kuang interaction. Basically, the noise comes up, but it doesn't matter. You're still gonna ult him no matter what, right? But it's just annoying. So definitely S minus. He's scary. He's scary. He has a Mez that just counters Loki on paper because it reveals him, and gives him protections. Arachne, S plus. Actually, probably S. Wait. That's what happens when you don't sleep. I just said S is S plus, and I said S is S. S plus is S. Anyway, I'm gonna give Arachne S plus. She's worse than AMC because if she throws her web at you, you can't do anything. I'm pretty sure it's revealed to the entire team, or is it just revealed to you? No, it's revealed to the entire team. Yeah. She's also hard to kill because she heals, and her ultimate's a free get out of jail card. What can you do? She also has her 2, which stuns you. What can you do? You can't do anything. Don't ever fight Arachne. I'm just telling you, if you can't kill Arachne in less than a second, which you won't because Arachne builds defense, there's just no point of fighting her. She's a nuisance. She's a freaking bug. Made a joke again. So yeah, she's S plus. Better than AMC because AMC is killable, but let's call Arachne S plus. Arachne is just not fun. If my decoy could counter her web, then I would probably lower her down to like S minus because that's dealable. But if you throw your decoy at the web, the web doesn't become spiders and attack the decoy. Sadly, I don't know why. Doesn't Bastet cats proc? I don't know. That's weird. Ares. SS. I'm just kidding. We're gonna put him into A plus. Maybe S minus. I don't know. On paper, he will be S minus because his chains can reveal where you are. Reveal as in you can see the link, you can see the chains. But I'm going to put him in A plus because I don't ever struggle with him. It's hard to play Ares because if you don't land the chain, you're screwed. His damage is high, but I'm not judging how fast they can kill Loki because I know Loki can die in a second, so I don't care about the damage. It's more or less the chains and the flame. And the 2. A lot of people underestimate Ares as 2, but it gives you 30 to 50 protections, aura protections. Like, that's ridiculous. Hell, that's a free Apollo mez for everyone. Great. And it gives them crowd control reduction. Great. My stun will last 0.3 less milliseconds. So anyway, I'm putting Ares at A plus. That's that. Artemis. A minus. One thing about Ao Kuang, by the way, is my decoy can counter his 2. Keep that in mind. My decoy, this is for Ao Kuang, not Artemis. I'm not confusing this. Ao Kuang, when he throws his 2, you can decoy it to block it completely. So that's a little fun fact for you. That's why he's at A minus. He will be at A plus otherwise. What the? How does it do that? Can I switch these? There we go. Artemis. Okay. Fun fact. Artemis will probably be A or A plus because of the traps, so annoying, and because of her movement speed, and because of her boar. The thing is, her boar doesn't work if you're invisible. Your ultimate can counter her boar because you're CC immune if you time it properly. And the slow doesn't apply to you because you're invisible. You're immune to slows. Shocker. And she has no leaps or dashes. So she's gonna be A minus. I would put her B, but she does good at the traps. Artio. Okay, I don't know why the hell you would try to kill an Artio. SS? No, I'm just kidding. I never try to kill an Artio, but she's pretty annoying for one. I'm gonna put her A plus. What? Artio and not an S? Holy crap! No. Artio. The only problem with Artio is her stun. That's about it. I'll put her to A. She has a stun. That's it. But every god have a stun, so maybe A minus. Yeah, A minus. Her cripple doesn't apply to Loki. Loki's ultimate's immune to cripple. He's the only god in the entire game who can teleport out of a cripple. This is another god with a teleport. I don't think so. Just a stun. That's it. That's the only issue. The slow, the line, sure, but it's really small, and it's very unlikely for it to. It's nah. Athena, definitely gonna be in the S minus. Because Athena's taunt is annoying, and her ultimate gives mitigation, which saves people's lives. Face me! Okay. Wheelix. B. Why? My decoy can counter her flip. Throw your decoy down. If a Wheelix doesn't care about the decoy damage, because people underestimate it, she's going to walk in, right? She's going to use her auto attack to, fly over your head. If she hits a decoy, boom, you can't get hit. Sucks to be her. So, use the decoy, hug around it. She's going to struggle hitting you. If she hits you, that's too bad. If she doesn't, voila. Because I've lived many times of just using my decoy to prevent a Wheelix from flipping over my head. Her ultimate doesn't work on me. What else is there? That's just real about it. She does have a leap, however. That's why I'm not putting it at her C. I will put it at her C because she doesn't do anything against Loki. And plus, if she hits you with an auto attack, she cannot backflip or flip, I don't know what's it called, flip over you if you're invisible. You know why? Because if you're invisible, you're untargetable. Her 2 only applies to targetable gods. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. She will be at C, but because of her leap and the potential of her avoiding your ultimate, it happens to me. Now this is subjective again. Happens to me a lot, so definitely B, not C. Bacchus is probably going to go to God dang it. In between S minus and A plus. A plus because I don't see a lot of Bacchus, and I do see a decent amount of, but I usually see more Artio or Geb, Khepri, Sobek. I see those kind of guardians. Ymir, Jing Tang recently. So Bacchus is annoying because of his burp, but you can stun him out of his burp. But obviously, why would you ult his burp? So I'm just like, this is what I mean by on paper. Loki's ultimate can counter his burp, so he can't get stunned. But his knockup is extremely frustrating to deal with. So I would definitely put him between here. I'm just going to put him in S minus because of the stun is still annoying. And he gets mitigations, and he just deals a lot of damage too. But again, I'm not going based off of damage. But he's just annoying. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that Bacchus is very annoying to fight against. Bakasura. What the freak? C? D? Same thing as Arachne. Don't ever fight him unless you can burst him. But he can't do anything to counter you. He has his ultimate that can stay on you, sure. But you can always ult him to cancel out at least 1 second of his ultimate. But the thing is, though, right? If I just said don't fight him unless you can burst him, and his ultimate is useless. So it's just... I'm putting him at C. He can't do anything against Loki. He can try to kill me early on, but this is where it's subjective, right? He can kill me. He can kill me at level 1 and just feed me. He's a snowballing guy. He's a pump stomper. Bakasir is a pump stomping god. That's all he is. So, and he doesn't have any CC that can really hurt Loki. So he's if Bakasir ults Loki, I can just ult out and be perfectly fine. The only problem, I have to put my B because of his leap. His leap he can avoid my leap, or he can avoid my ultimate by jumping, which is huge. And he's fast and he gains protections, so that is also an issue. Bastet. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is fairly interesting. Bastet's ultimate sometimes follows Loki when he's invisible, but sometimes it doesn't. I have a clip of Bastet seeing me when I'm invisible, but then other times it just completely doesn't see me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, but it's not supposed to see me. A lot of people say it's because my bleed is on me, but no, I had always had bleed on me. So that doesn't work. Bastet, she's not an A. She has a leaf, so she has to be above B. She has a bleed, which can tell me where I am, so I would probably put her A minus. She has cast to body block me too. I'll put her at, I don't know, A. I mean, I don't know. Like, no one plays Bastet. Alright, I'll do A minus for now. Bellona is definitely going to be at A plus because of the disarm, and that's really about it. Yes, her ultimate, but why in the heck would she ult you only? In a team fight, she's not going to ult you. She's going to ult someone else. Maybe if she does ult you, it's a 1 second stun. You can deal with it. And plus, what else after? Nah. No. Why would you ever fight a Bellona? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to put her A plus because she has the potential. Cabrakan, god dang it, A plus. Stun, obviously, and the AoE, what is that called? I don't know what's that called. The thing that makes you drunk? Not intoxication, but, I don't remember. I don't remember what's it called. That thing, his 3. His ultimate, I mean, Loki's auto attacks is so fast he can break through the wall, so it's not an issue. Again, the stun, and that's really about it. Gamazot is definitely going to be at a S. Heal, sustain, like, ult that can just follow you. But then again, Loki's Vanish could prevent that, but he would never use it unless your entire kit is down. His ultimate cannot avoid Loki ult, because I've ulted a Camazot who was in mid-air before. So that's not happening. It's just, and also the reveal, I forgot about that. He can see you. I think it's only to him though, because that would make sense. So, now I'm thinking about it. Don't fight him. He's tanky, he heals, and he has a leap. They can avoid your ultimate. And it's fast. It's a fast leap because they buffed it. So I'm definitely going to put an S. He's just as annoying as AMC. Chronos. A. My first A here. He's all right. Why? I'm pretty sure Loki's decoy can block his thingy that he throws out. You can ult his ultimate. He's not CC immune his ultimate, so you can stun him while being immune to the transformation because you're CC immune. And you can use your decoy to block his auto attacks. But he can't get close to you and deal cleave damage to you. That is true. That's why he's at A, not A minus. But his only annoying part is his. That's really. Oh, wow. Actually, the more I think about it, A minus. He's not hard. He has a dash. He can't escape. Because Loki's ultimate follows dashes. Shock is probably going to be an A. Yeah, he has a huge AoE ult, but it's a silence, not a stun. You can still move around. Silence knock-up, excuse me. But it's still, I still move. The real issue with Chalk would be his rain, because if you activate it, you can again slows count. Constant slows counters Loki, and the reason because when you go invisible and you go into the slow, it says immune above your head, which I don't know why it shows to everyone. I don't know why it should only show to you because it only matters to you. So I don't know. He's A. His silence is a huge counter because it's a giant AoE, but it's not a huge issue because it's only a silence and a knockup, nothing too much. So that's that. Chang'e is going to be an A plus. Her 2. She's fast too as well. She's fast and her 2. But her 2 is very easily avoidable. Just use aim strike right next to her neck or her body. She will flip out and do it. But it's very unfortunate when Chang'e's 2 is activated when you ult her. I had it happen to me before and yep. Wasn't fun. Chiron is going to be at a C, definitely. He can't do anything against you. Yes, he can hit you, and then he can use his 2. I get it. But I guess I have to put him at B then because that does reveal you. His dash is slow. It's long, but it's slow. It doesn't matter. It's a dash. Loki's ultimate can completely just destroy a dash. His ultimate's weak. It's all the only thing that counters Loki would be his 2. That could just reveal where he is for a split second. It's nothing great. Chronos is going to be at AA because his slow moving ball. It's very avoidable though. It's super easy to avoid. Oh wait, no, A plus. He's super fast. Fast gods are going to be very high up in the list because the faster you move, the harder it is to land your ult and the harder it is to land an auto cancel. Sometimes most of the time I'm literally forced to use my 1 and my 3 combo together just to slow him down. It's annoying. Good colon. Okay. Can I grab you? Okay. A plus. He has a lot of CC. He doesn't have any stuns, but he has CC to make you miss more because his movement speed. He has an aura mystical mail that makes him move faster, and he has a leap. He's pretty good. Pretty annoying to fight against. Super annoying to fight against. He's always on you. He doesn't leave. I just hate him. Die. Cupid can't do jack squat. He's definitely a C. He's ultimate. You're immune to slows. He would only ult if you're attacking him, so it's not like Anhur's pillar where you can always put it up just to see if Loki's gonna attack you or not. This is literally garbage. You can also ult to CC immune the you can ult Cupid to avoid his stun on his ultimate, and you can use your decoy to block the heart bomb. He's pretty, and he has a dash. Great. That's gonna help you. That's really about it. It's garbage against Loki. Dodgy. She's gonna be in the A minus. Actually, I'm thinking between A minus and B. So Dodgy is an interesting. A lot of people ask me about Dodgy, like, oh, is she the Loki version 2? First of all, you should never compare 2 different gods because they have different kits. If their kits are exactly the same, then obviously Hydra's would do one of them as a rework. Hyra's wants every god to be different and unique in their own ways. Dodgy can teleport to someone. Oh my god, that's Loki all of a sudden because he can teleport to someone. So can Sasana, no. Is he a Loki? No. So can... What other god can teleport? Hoonbats? I don't know. Basically, you can't compare Loki and Dodgy just because Dodgy can teleport to someone. Yeah, she deals a lot of damage, but that's because she's an assassin. She's built to do that. She can't go invisible, so she's not Loki, right? Loki can't go in the air and become Ares. It's not, no, they're not the same. Just because they have similar like abilities that work in the similar ways, which they don't, by the way. Loki goes behind the person. Dodgy does not. I mean, you can go behind the person if you turn around, but what I'm saying is Loki does not have that freedom. So, and it doesn't stun. It just deals AoE damage, which Loki doesn't. Single target. Dodgy. Fun fact: if it's how you can see when Dodgy is gonna leap on you, or teleport to you, she'll have like her hands and she'll be like, ha ha, you know? You can just press 1 and she'll just be exactly where she was. And it'll be cool then, I'm pretty sure. She can't do anything. It's very fun when Dodgy initiate. In other words, I'm saying that Dodgy can't initiate. You have to initiate on her for her to kill you. Or for you to kill her. She can't go to you unless she has blink. But again, actives aside. So, if she uses her 3, just to go invisible, boom. She's still at her spot. Her dot, though, the reason why she's A- is because of her dot. That's about it. Discordia. The amount of control she has is ridiculous, but she has no escapes. By Loki, she has a leap. The leap is literally not even far, and you know that she's inside the circle. Doesn't matter if she's invisible. If I tell you that someone's invisible, but they are inside that tiny circle, you will know exactly where they are. If I tell you that Loki's invisible, and that's it, you will not know where he is. So get a Scylla, throw him. Just kidding, this is not a Scylla tier list. But Loki can throw his decoy, which could scare Discordia, which they does. She usually just ults every time I throw a decoy in there. So, that's that. Oh! She's an A because of one specific reason as well. Her leap can avoid your ultimate, yes, but if she ults, you can't avoid that. You have to wait for it to be casted, and then you ult her. Because if you ult her while she's casting it, it's going to hit you. Because the radius is so big, it also targets people who are right behind her. So it's a little fun fact for you. Wait for her to throw the apple, and then ult her. Erlong Shen. What did he do again? He has this, I don't see a lot of people play Erlong either. Now remember, this is not only about conquest. This is, well, no, it is conquest, but also casual, not just ranked. It's my personal experience with these guys, as well as on paper. So that's why it's hard. I have to think about this, right? Normally, Erlong is not that annoying. He has a Mez and a Root that's avoidable. I'll put him at an A again. His ultimate, is a taunt, but it's a delayed taunt, so you can avoid it by ulting him. And his Root is avoidable. Yeah, he has nothing that really can hurt you. Fafnir. A. I just realized it. These are all like, there's 5 here, 5 here. There's 7 here, 7 here. That's interesting. Fafnir is A because of his stuns, and that's about it. But the thing is, though, his hammer is slow moving, and a lot of people miss it. Yeah, and disarm, holy crap. If it's a good Fafnir, it's A+. So, but most Fafnirs I see is just bad. They don't know how to use their disarm, they don't ever use it. In other words, when Loki ults someone, if a good Fafnir times it, as soon as I become un-CC immune, he can just disarm me and boom, there goes my auto. Fenrir, is it gonna be at a A-? No, B. His leap can avoid my ultimate and he can stun me. That's about it. Loki's 1 cancels his 3. And that's a huge factor in Fenrir. But actually, no, it's going to be an A-. You know why? Because Fenrir is now less brutalize oriented. He is now Maxer 1, Maxer 2, and then just go auto-based. Now, this might be crazy, auto-based Fenrir, but he is more auto-oriented because his 2 is now very viable. You can actually use his 2 and then use a stun. Like, it's great. His 2 is great. So it's going to be an A-. I fought against Okami, who used to be a very good Fender player. Not anymore because he hasn't played Smite a lot, so he's going to be very rusty. But he used to be a really good Fender player, one of the best Fender players I've ever seen. And I 1v1'd him. And he struggled a lot because not only can I just predict a Fender's jump, but also because his Brutalize is useless against me. If he brutalizes me, I can vanish. Boom, there goes his Brutalize. But at the same time, he does counter me because not only... Did you know that Fenrir's 3 is a leap, right? So he can avoid your ultimate if timed properly. Can this be done on purpose? Probably, but it's very unlikely. Freya is going to be at an A. Not A+ or A-. But his decoy. Yeah, I know she can banish your decoy. I get it. But she's so incredibly weak early on, you can just eat her alive. She has no clear, no pressure, nothing like that. She's Freya. She's nothing. Also, my decoy can counter her. Late game, if Freya activates her 1 or 2, where it becomes single target, throw your decoy, hide behind it. She can't hit you. If she banishes you with the decoy, she still can't hit you because you're in the air. But then afterwards, when you come down, she'll kill you. So, and her ultimate, Loki can. Now her ultimate's funny. It's not as slow as Camazot's, but you know how those moments where you play Freya, you're in the air but you still get killed because in their eyes you're not in the air. That applies to Loki's ultimate. Loki's ultimate can actually kill Freya when she's in midair. So that's not a huge counter, but sometimes it does work for Freya and it does avoid my ultimate. Depends on how fast you ult. Now for both parties. Ganesha. You know what's funny? My personal opinion, he's an A minus. A lot of people opinions probably A plus or S. I'm gonna put him at an A plus here. His silence is avoidable, and also just don't go near Ganesh. But what if he's near his teammates? Why would you attack an enemy? Why would you attack an enemy if they have a guardian right next to them? That's just common sense. It's just unless it's Ares, because Ares has no, he can't help his teammates. But it's just it doesn't make sense. Don't attack someone who first of all knows where you are, and second of all, or has a presence of you, or second of all, for just if it's a Geb, would you attack someone, right? If it's a hunter, right, with 50% health and a Geb with 100% health, and Geb has full cooldowns, would you go in and kill the hunter? Realistically, you should not. Why? Because his shield gives the hunter 50% health. So it cancels out your aim strike, and it's annoying. Because it's like, what, 400 shield? Something like that. Just don't attack someone when there's another player there who's a guardian, who's meant to protect his teammates. And also because Ganesh does provide protections too, I gotta keep that in mind. But Ganesh, the thing is, if Ganesh uses a silence on me, he can't use it on anyone else. So that's why I don't ever see Ganesh targeting me specifically. Of course, if they're wanting to kill me because they stream snipe me or because they just know I'm Professor Loki, I want to kill Professor Loki because he's a problem, then of course the silence is going to be used more on me. But most of the time it's not going to be used it's not going to be used on Loki. It's going to be used on mages, it's going to be used on gods who have AoE control and stuff like that. So I'm going to put him at A+. Geb, definitely going to be an S. His shield is annoying. Guan Yu, I don't know who the hell plays Guan Yu. I don't even know. I'm going to put him at a C. Yeah, he has a stun on the horse, but did you know I can ult the horse to become CC immune? And here's a little fun fact for this applies to Hachiman and Guan Yu. When they both ult in their horses and they have no HP, if you ult them and you hold down left mouse button, you're guaranteed to hit them in the back, no matter how fast they go. Actually, that could be a lie. If they have sprint on, does movement speed increase if their movement speed is high? Does that also apply to the horse? Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. If it does, then I'm not sure. But all I know is if they're moving at a normal speed, if you ult a horse and don't move your camera angle and just hold left mouse, you will get a free auto attack. Only one, of course. Hachiman. Probably going to be at a B here. He has a stun, sure. He has a stun, that's about it. That's it. You can use a decoy to block the autos. Hades is going to be a problem. Hades is going to be an A+ or S-. Probably going to be an A+. His silence is super big and cone. It's like a huge cone. It's so hard. It's annoying. And his ultimate is pretty annoying too. Though you can throw your decoy on his ultimate to deal damage. Hebo's going to be an A+ here. His carpet's super annoying. You know when you play Loki and you try to kill Hebo? He throws his carpet down, you auto attack, and you hit him with your 1, and you're planning to auto cancel him, but he's already across the map. And you're and your movement speed went from 500 or whatever, 400 and something, to -500. So it's just so annoying. Hell is going to be A+. Yep. Now, this is going to be less than Aphrodite because Hell's killable. She's very squishy. She's squishier than Aphrodite. And she can't heal that great. Her healing isn't that strong. It's the issue is when she heals other people and gives them a free sprint and CC cleanses. That's really about it. And she's fast. Hercules, SS. Just kidding. A. It's not a nuisance because you don't ever try to kill him. But if you do try to kill him, you're gonna have a hard time. Hu Yi. I'm trying to work my way faster, by the way, because you can obviously tell why Hercules would counter me, like his 1, and that's about it. Hu Yi is going to be at an A+, because he can reveal me. He can reveal me, right? That's a huge problem. But you can avoid that by stealthing early on. Also, his ultimate's it's a pain. But you can ult his you can ult his leap. So yeah, that sucks to be Hu Yi. Hunbot's gonna be at A+ here because his ultimate is annoying. Isis, this is gonna be a long 50 minutes already. Holy crap! I'm so sorry. Isis, that's gonna be definitely at. No one plays Isis. A. Her silence is annoying, but I'm gonna put it A-. That's about it. Her ultimate gives protections, however, which is a problem. A lot of people don't understand this. Isis ultimate gives protections. I don't know how much, but it gives protections. It makes people tankier. I'm guessing it's gonna be like around a 30 to 50. And she heals people. But she has no escapes, no CC immunity. She's pretty dead. Izanami is gonna be at a B. I would put her C, but she does have a leap. Because if you're able to avoid a Loki ult, that could save your life. So it's amazing. But the thing is, you counter the hell out of her. Your bleed applies to her. She can't ever go invisible. Because she gets out of invisibility when she takes god damage. I'm not entirely sure if it's also minion damage, but I know for a fact it's god damage. Her ultimate, I mean, yeah, it's harder, but you can still ult out of her ultimate. You can ult to CC immune her ultimate. Overall, and if she activates her 1, throw your decoy. Throw your decoy. If she activates her 1, she can't hit you. However, though, she does counter you in the fact that if she does not activate her ultimate, which I've seen people learn, you can't use your decoy to protect yourself because it goes through the decoy and hits you. So B+. She's a B+. Janus. Janus is nothing but bait. Janus is nothing but shark meat. He can if you ult Janus, he can avoid it by going through portals. That's about it. Jing, and he can also reveal you by throwing his threshold, but you can go around it. Jing Wei. I haven't fought Jing Wei for such a long time. What are her abilities again? She has a gust, she has a steroid that gives crit, it doesn't really matter, she has AoE attacks. Oh, her ultimate can't do anything against Loki, really. B. She doesn't have anything. She has no CC, nothing, like... She has a dash that you can ult the dash. She's nothing. A, or... Kali, definitely going to be at A+ or A here. I'm going to put her A+. She has an AoE stun with an invincibility. You can't kill if you can't kill the target. You can't kill a target if they can't die. So Khepri is definitely going to go with S-. Now, he's not going to be the same as Geb, because Geb can save someone's life every 10 to 15 seconds, right? I don't know the cooldown of his shield. Depending on his cooldown reduction, too. He can save someone less than 20 seconds every time. Geb can only do it every 100 seconds or so, right? Big difference. He does have a grab where you just can't do anything. But it's a single target, and it's avoidable. Kukulkan. God dang it. Because of him, I mess up his name. Kukulkan. Or the old Akwong. The good old noodles. The freak, he can't do anything. He's dead. Yes, he can go fast, but They made it where he goes super fast and super slow. Let's see. He's a noodle. I slurp him with miso soup. There's no noodles in miso soup. What am I talking about? I slurp him like a noodle. You can use your ultimate to avoid the knockup of his ultimate. That yes, it will deal a lot of damage, but if you live through it, then he's dead. I just called him. Well, pretty much the same thing anyway. A pain in my butt, and they never just get off my back. But Cabrakan is giving me an A+ here, or maybe S-. But between A and S, no one plays Cabrakan. That's why he's kind of that's why he's had A. But if he is played, he's super annoying. Kuzenbo, he's gonna be at an A- here. He can only grab you out of vanish. That's really about it. His ultimate is, yeah, it's annoying, but that applies to every guy. It's not just Loki. He can cancel your ultimate over and over and over. So it is annoying. He's annoying, but that's about it. He's not gonna he's not gonna save a teammate. He's not gonna do anything. His shield only his second ability only applies to himself, so it doesn't, just don't attack him. Loki is gonna be at a A+ here, A+ to S-. I will put him at S-, but on paper he's on A+. The reason why I put him on S-, the reason why I believe that he should be on S is because he's so annoying. I play Conquest. I'm Loki doing my own thing, and then guess what the enemy team Loki is? Building trance. Okay, he's literally on the other side of the map, split pushing gods. That's why Bastet's not a B. She should actually no. I don't know. It's that's right. Wait, no. Bastet would be at A, but the backdooring is now like impossible. Nothing can backdoor unless you have an actual minion or if you have Nuon minions. So that's why Bastet's A-, not A. But like, oh my god, stop split pushing. It's like so annoying. I'm team fighting. Loki's like on the other side. Your tower's under attack. I'm like, what the freak? You're ditching your team to die so you can split push a tower? Oh my god, I'm gonna rotate and kill you. Oh wait, you can go invisible. You can get out. You're just annoying. Loki's a nuisance. That's all he is. But also because he does counter the hell out of you. If you guys don't understand, go to my YouTube, which you are at right now. In my past records, I made a video of Loki ult countering Loki. Loki can counter you in 3 ways: vanish, the decoy, and his ultimate. If you do it properly, you can stand in the middle of your decoy where Loki can't attack you. And you can ult out of his ult, you can vanish out of his ult, so it's just really, whoever ults first is a dead man. Medusa. Okay, you're going all the way down to a C. Medusa is one of the easiest hunters to fight against as Loki. Why? You can't stun what you can't see, or what's not looking at you. You can stun what you can't see, because, I can look at you. That's nothing to do with me being invisible. But guess what you can do? Ult Medusa when she's ulting you. You're guaranteed to never get touched by her ultimate. Easy kill. Stand in front of her, block her dash. Use your decoy to block her dash. You can do that. She's easy to kill. Use your decoy to block the poisons as well. She's easy to kill. She's nothing. Mercury's gonna be an A- here. The grab is annoying, but that's really all. That's all he has for himself. If he ults me, I can ult him. Unless he's really far, then I wouldn't have known. It's not my fault. Naja is gonna be an A here. Super annoying to deal with. His 3. It's a very long range thing, and also his ultimate is just a pain. But that's just really bad. His 3. That's all he has. Neith, because he has no escapes too, and I can ult his ult. Neith. Neith is gonna be an A. She has a leap. She has a root. That's a pain, but you can still ult her, of course. She has something that reduces your attack speed, which is annoying if you actually get hit by it. And her ultimate, a stun. She can literally stun you. She can literally go in her ultimate, spam her left mouse, and look around herself. If you attack her, which is getting out of vanish, boom, instantly get ulted by Neith. She's gonna throw her one and kill you. It's just that's it. So it's a pain. Definitely, I put Loki in A+ here. Neith is a pain, but she's bearable. You can kill her easily, late game. Nemesis is going to be at a S- here. My ultimate does not counter her shield. This pisses me off. Literally, if you look at her shield, right? If you look at her shield, it says CC, hard CC will remove this effect. What's my ultimate? A stun, but the damage is applied first and then the stun. In other words, Nemesis 3 can counter your ultimate, and she counters your entire kit. Feels bad, man. She reduces your power and protections and just no. She don't fight her. She's almost as annoying as Arachne. The thing is though, Arachne's killable to a point, and Nemesis just can't die. She gains protection. She can ult a guardian. She can become a guardian by ulting a guardian, and she gains health. It's just so annoying. Her shield. Nike is gonna be at a A- here. Her leap, and that's about it. Nox Abby. Nox. S- or god dang it, A+, because there's not a lot of Nox players that are good. If they can actually land their combo, then this should definitely be an S-, but no one knows how to play her. So I remember few good Nox that are so annoying. But generally it's because when you can counter her ultimate with your decoy. All Loki players do exactly this. Back in front of a Nox with no HP. She's gonna ult you, throw your decoy, and just laugh at her. Loser. Okay, new Wa. No one plays her. No one plays her. I don't have enough experience. I would say A. Her ultimate counters you, and she has a good stun. I would put her at a B if it was before the buff. So your decoy can no longer distract Nuwa minions unless no one's attacking Nuwa. But if she's targeting you, you can't do anything about it. Before, every time she throws her minions, you can use your decoy and they just walk toward the decoy. But now you can't even do that. Literally nerfing Loki's point of distracting and causing mischief. So Nuwa's gonna be an A here. That's about it. Odin. A-, the cage. That's all there is. The cage. Yeah, his shield's annoying and his leap, but that's all he has. Osiris is going to be at an S- here. So dang annoying. That he can always know where you are with that little thingy he does that shows like a string on you. And he has mitigations. Holy moly. Poseidon. And he has a ultimate that can jump out of your ult. Poseidon's pretty easy here. I'm going to put him at a B. He has movement speed, and that's about it. Raw and a knockback that's pretty annoying. Poseidon's knockback is pretty strong, but that's why I'm not putting him at C. I'm putting him at B. Raw is going to be at an A+ here. Super annoying to deal with. His heal provides protection to the team and to himself. He heals constantly, and his slow is so annoying. I mean, his flash, his flashbang, not his slow. Well, his slow is annoying too, but you're slow immune. Raijon. A lot of people play him, but I don't really have a problem with him. A-. I would put him to a B if his if his 3 or his escape had a immunity frames, but you can actually cancel his dash now. His ultimate can only be hit if in front of him, so you can literally ult him to avoid his ult. Not all of it, but just to avoid it for like the first 1 or 2 shots, depending on how much he spams it. He has an AoE stun, but if he uses it, if he uses it to attack you, he has no escapes. It's a free kill. Anyway, Rom. B. The only reason why he's not a C or a D is because, speaking of which, go back to D. You go to D. That's good. The reason why Rom is not a D here, it's because he's just strong. That's all I can say. He has an attack speed steroid. He's just strong. That's all I can say. He's strong. Ratatosker. He's gonna be an A here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a A. He's very annoying. Robin. A. He can jump out of your ultimate. He's immune to your ultimate with the little leap thing. But it's similar to Chang'e. It's literally the same thing as Chang'e. Where's Chang'e at? Where's Chang'e? There she is. Okay, so she's not an A. He's not an A plus here because Chang'e actually hurts. But again, that's like me fighting the god, right? Chang'e has a stun too. Robin doesn't. So yeah, Scylla. Oh, Scylla. If you guys come to my stream, which you do because that's where you can actually see me more frequently, every time I see a Scylla, I'm like, ooh, free kills. She's definitely gonna be at a B here. Her leap, that's the only reason why. This is what every time a Scylla is in her ultimate, she wants to ult you, stand still. Just be like, come on, I'll stand still. I'll even turn around for you. Actually, no, that's that piece of purpose. I'll just do nothing here. Tell her this. I will not use anything except for my ultimate. She ults you, you ult her. Easy. She roots you, throws her 2, you can ult her. Easy. Ult her to cancel her popping of her 2 for a split second. She's easy to kill. Serket. A minus. Use your decoy to avoid the mez or the toxic, the thingies, the things that she throws out to stun you or whatever. You can use your vanish to avoid her ultimate, and that's about it. It's pretty easy. Scott, but she has a leap, of course. Scotty, oh, excuse me. A minus. She's just annoying. That's all she is. She's just annoying. On paper, she can't do anything against me. She has no stun, nothing. Slow doesn't matter. Root doesn't matter. Doesn't nothing. Scotty is a squish. She has no escapes, nothing like that. She can body block. She can use Calder to body block, which has happened. That's why I'm putting her A minus, not a B. So yeah, she's just a nuisance. But people stop playing her, so I don't know. Sobek. It's Sobek, Sobek. He's gonna be at a A. The tail whip is annoying. His ultimate is an AoE slow to know where I am constantly. His pluck, however, is annoying as well. But the thing about the pluck is that you can use a decoy to block it. So that's why he's gonna be at A minus. What the frick, not A. Soul. A minus. She can't do anything. The only thing she can do is use her ultimate to avoid your ult, or the stun of it. Ult herself, basically. You can use your decoy to block her too. Just kill her. Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong. He's gonna go to. Come on. He's gonna go to an A minus here. B. Probably a B. Come on. I would probably put him at a C here, but he's kind of unkillable. Why? Well, he has no leaps. First of all, no leaps. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. His Tiger just so easy to avoid, dude. If he's trying to Tiger you, just go into in a U shape, and he just can't hit you. Because in a tiger form, you can't make sharp turns. You can cancel out all of his animal animations, which is his only escape, really. And I mean, he has his ultimate, but that's why he's at a B, not a C, because his ultimate is kind of saves his life. Whenever I played Loki solo with Sunder, I'm comparing it a lot with Sunder meta because that's when I fight against Wukong a lot. He wasn't an issue. I always killed him generally at level 1, 2, or 3. Not 1, level 2 or 3. Not an issue. Not an issue. Not an issue. He's annoying, but that's all he is. He's not annoying. He's just there. Susanoo, the god of annoying. He's literally the god of, like, Loki's annoying. But Susanoo is very annoying. Nox is like the most annoying. Susanoo, he's interesting. He has a teleport to avoid my ultimate. Dash doesn't matter. He has easy damage output. He's gonna be at an A here. This is annoying. Sylvanas is gonna be an A plus. If he roots you and you go invisible, you're still rooted, and then he pulls you, you're out of vanish. Boom, ults, you're dead. It's just not a good day for you. And also his wisps. Terra. Terra. What is her abilities again? She can dash twice if she hits her 2 or 3. Okay, her root. How does it work again? It's no longer a root. Is it? I don't know. No, it's no longer a root. It's a slow. I don't know. She's gonna be at an A. Her stun is annoying, and her ultimate. Her ultimate gives enemies health, but that's after what, 4 autos, and you can definitely kill them with less than 4. Not 4 autos, 4 damage. You can definitely kill her by the time. Not kill her teammates. She's A. Thanatos. Okay, Thanatos is gonna be at an A minus here. His Soul Reap is his little thing that he swings is annoying because it silences you, removes your it removes your stealth basically, right? His ultimate makes him vulnerable. You can avoid his ultimate with your own ult, and you can block his scythe with your with your decoy. Throw your decoy and he can't hit you with your scythe unless he aims it really well and he's smart, then of course, but that depends on the player. The Morgan. I can predict Morgan's stealth pretty easily because every time she stealths, she makes a noise or she talks. Every time she talks, you can see like, what does she say when she goes invisible? Well, let's just pretend she says, "I can't find you." So this is Morgan. I can't find you. You see how my voice goes away? You can tell where she is. Like, it's not hard. So I always get her when she's invisible, and also because she's still there. When she goes invisible, she's just going a little bit faster. So she's not hard to predict at all. So her invisibility is not an issue. However, she can avoid your ultimate by stealthing, because you are untargetable when you stealth. So that's a plus for her. That's why she's A. Also, her stun is annoying, and her ultimate's also annoying. Thor is going to be at an S minus here. The most annoying god ever. Holy crap! Let's give the god 2 stuns. Let's give an assassin 2 ranged stuns, not just 1, but 2. You know why? Because his kit is poorly designed, and it was meant to be he used to be a warrior. And he is a warrior. It's literally in his lore. It says warrior. He's only assassin because of his ultimate, probably, and because of the amount of mobility. His stun. That's all I'm gonna say. His stun. His range stun. That's all I can say. Your ultimate can counter his berserk barrage or whatever. But that's really about it. He has a teleport to get out of your ultimate. Thoth. Thoth, whatever you want to call him. He's gonna be at a whopping B. Can't do anything. He can stun you, and that's about it. A tier. And you can ult his... You can ult his... Ooh, yeah, you get it. Tier. A minus. It's pretty annoying. I can tell you that. That's a terrible accent, but yeah, he's one. Sorry for the constant stuttering. I'm like dead tired. I'm going to bed after this. This is not gonna be uploaded right now. Uller. A minus because his leap. You can use a decoy to avoid the axe, but it's a lot harder. I would put him at B, but now he's an A minus because his one is a freaking like a lightning bolt, dude. Like what the freak? I don't think Uller's OP though. He probably is. I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes from this, but I fought against Uller in ranked. He's not an issue. Yeah, it's not a pro player, but then again, a pro player could play any god and do well. So you can't say that, oh, because Zapman plays Uller, he's all broken. No, it's because Zapman's good. So whenever I fight against casual Ullers or ranked non-pro Ullers, they're just kind of easy for Loki. Remember, this is a Loki tier list. Let me just keep your mind at that. So I would put Uller A minus. Vamana. Who the hell? Is that a new god? Is that a new god? I don't get it. Is that a new god, chat? I think that's a new god. What's the new god's ability again? Let's put him at... Let's see. He can't do anything. What can he do? Vulcan. Super annoying. A plus. I will put him at A because based on on paper, he has a knockup and he has a movement speed. Again, gods who have movement speed built into them will generally be on the high end, which is why I'm putting him at A plus. So annoying. He is the most slippery god in the entire game. He is more slippery than Loki. You thought I was gonna make a dirty joke, huh? Is Shubalong King? That's a new god too, right? Let's put him all the way down to C. Maybe D. C. His ultimate is the only thing that's really annoying, but you can... Oh, that's just... Yeah. If he uses his poison dart, use your decoy, hide behind a decoy, you don't get poisoned. If he dashes away, you can just ult him. He's in the air, but he's still targetable. Xing Tang. A. His knockup, such a pain. And his 1 reduces your damage. Fun. Okay. And he has a leap. Ymir. It's gonna be an A plus. Right in the middle. Why? Because you can avoid his freeze super easily by just hugging him. And if you ult throw your decoy, burst him down. If not, you're dead. But he also reduces your damage by 10%, which is huge. Zeus the man, the lightning man, one of the first 20th gods to be released in Smite. Remember when his 3 used to stun? You don't. Lucky you. Zeus, oh yeah, nobody plays him either. Because Zeus is a hard god to play. And before anyone says Zeus is a hard god to play, LOL, I beat him all. I always go 30-0. You're playing casuals, and also Zeus is heavy dependent on team. You have to build a team around him. You can't just pick Zeus anytime. So let's just put him at... He can't do anything. I would put him at A minus if he had his ult 2. His ult 2 gave reflection, a Nemean passive, right? It applies his passive to people, and it gives them movement speed, and it gave them protection. His 2 was so bloated. That's why he probably got changed. But his Aegis shield or whatever, it's just so good. But now they changed it. He throws it. I mean, okay. He's definitely going to be at a probably C here. He can't do anything. He can damage, and that's it. Zhong Kui. Zhong Kui. He's a fat man. Nobody plays him either. I have to put him A minus because of the stun. The stun is literally the main only reason. Yeah, he's tanky, but I'm not judging it based on tanks, right? So it's he has a stun, and he has a dot, 2 dots. So yeah, he's annoying. If he ults you, he kind of just follows you, and it's kind of annoying. He's A minus, but since nobody plays him, if he was meta, then I'll probably put him A to A plus. But nobody plays him, so I'm about A minus. So that's about it. Holy crap! What was that? Hour and 20 minutes. Holy moly! If anyone has watched all of this, say in chat, Loki, this video was way too long. Just type that in. Okay? Loki, comma, this video was way too long. Oh, goodness sakes. Alright, so I'm going to head to bed. As you can tell, there's obviously no gods in this game that was just unkillable with Loki. I can kill every single god. But SS would literally mean, like, if you're fighting against this god, you might as well just never, ever visit him. Like, never, just don't ever have confrontation with him. So, but everything else is that. Arachne, I might have just been she should probably be S. It could be some adjustments here. But really, again, this is the most objective and a bit of bias. Basically, if a god has nothing that really counters Loki directly, I switch to bias. Because, for example, let's say, what was the god? Scotty? On paper, she can't do anything. But she just, her dog, her freaking mutt. She rename Scotty the Calder and make Scotty the passive. So it's just, that's why I'm putting her A minus here. She's just so annoying. She probably belongs in B, but you can, again, this is not a perfect tier list. Are never perfect. They're always biased, always biased. I can make a perfect objective point of view, meaning that if the god does not have a stun or anything to pull Loki's invisibility out, they would all just be at D. But nobody wants that. They will either be an S or an A or a D. If you have stun, you go to S. If you don't have a stun, you go to D. But obviously, that's not a fun tier list. So then this is more fun. So that is my entire tier list. I'm pretty sure I'll probably make it like an actual tier list. So I'll post in the link down below for what you guys think, or maybe for future references too. Or I could probably go to S, not S plus. Yeah, I'll make her S. So that's my entire tier list. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And I know I haven't made any uploads recently, so if you're here for the tier list, I'm done talking about tier list, so you may leave. This is for my personal fans, my personal Loki followers. I know I haven't made a lot of videos recently. That is because I'm kind of busy, still busy, I have many reasons. One, I'm applying to college. I'm going to college next year, FYI. And I'm applying to universities that are very high end, and I have an interview in a week. No, I have an interview in, what is today, Saturday? I have an interview in 3 days. Great. I have some essays to do as well for scholarship. It's just annoying. So I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of stressed out. So I don't want to. I don't want to because this is very time consuming, as you can see. I would much rather do something else, but this is actually something I found interest to, which is why I'm doing it. Another reason would be because I don't like Smite. Smite's not a fun game. However, Season 5, it has to change it, because there's no way Season 5 can get any worse, right? There's no way. If Season 5 is worse than Season 4, Smite's done. Every streamer, big streamer, like Matty Pocket, Brandon, DM Brandon, anyone else, even pro players, will just quit playing the game. There's no point. Why should they go through the pain when they can just play like League of Legends where it actually matters, you know? But another reason just would be, that's really about it. I have IRL stuff. I don't enjoy Smite currently, because if you're not motivated, you're not going to do well, right? But I am motivated to do this because it does not involve Smite. Well, it does involve Smite, but it doesn't involve me playing Smite. If you do want to see me play Smite, though, I strongly suggest going to my Twitch. If you guys don't know what Twitch is, it's basically become this live stream. Basically, you get to talk to me in live, like live. Obviously, it'll be like a 10-second delay or whatever, so depending on your internet. But you can talk to me live. I will be responding to you live. You can see me most of the time. I turn my camera off depending on my situation. So, yeah. That's about it, guys. If you have any comments or concerns, please post it down below. And I'm going to see you guys all Loki and non-Loki players next time. Ha ha ha!